stay right there. I'm not going nowhere. You talk about? Stay right there. That be. Stay right there. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm staying right here. Drop fast. I'm in a rush. Get me the.
What started as a few online shots has blown up into a street saga stretching across states. Chicago's 600 crew and Baton Rouge's NBA circle are deep in it now, with both sides standing firm over pride and reputation. With leaked messages, DMs, and a chase that went coast to coast, things are spinning out fast. We haven't seen anything yet. This is how the tension between Memo 600 and Ben 10 spiraled into something way bigger than people expected. It all kicked off back on September 20th, 2025, when one simple Instagram story lit a fire under everything. Memo 600, already known as one of Chicago's hardest voices, had been dropping sly jabs at NBA YoungBoys camp for weeks, joking about their legal issues and resharing clips of Ben 10's old run-ins with the law. But what took things from low-key trolling to full-blown beef with a rumored leaked DMs showing Memo trying to team up with Ben 10 on a track. Memo hit him up talking about how Chai and BR could come together without all the drama, but Ben 10 wasn't having it. He shut it down fast, saying Memo talked too much and needed to stay in his lane. Instead of backing off, Memo flipped the whole thing, posting the screenshots online with the caption claiming Ben 10 was scared of him. He even tagged YoungBoy for extra heat. That post went viral, over 1.5 million views in no time. Before the dust could even settle, Ben 10 fired back on a now-deleted IG Live, showing off what looked like a prop weapon and calling Memo a store runner, not a real one. He even challenged Memo to pull up.
Got it. Y'all niggas the f going on, nigga. Niggas know where I'm at. Stop asking questions, nigga. You know where the f I'm at. Talk about dope panic. Get up dolly, nigga. Big pole on me. Know my body, nigga. Big pole. Stay right there. I'm not going nowhere. F you talk about? Stay right there. F that be. Stay right there. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm staying right here. Muhammad? Yeah. Drop fast. I'm in a rush. Get me the.
Things were getting heated, fast. If he was really about that life, fans wanted proof, and they got it. Before Ben 10's IG Live disappeared, fans screen recorded every second and blasted it across social media. What started as online back and forth instantly turned into real-life tension, with both sides gathering their crews and turning digital drama into something much deeper. By September 24th, Memo decided to turn up the pressure. He dropped a bold BR takeover post on Snapchat, complete with Baton Rouge geotags. Ben 10 hit back with nothing but a cryptic emoji, but everyone knew what that meant. While Memo's camp tried to downplay it as just promotion, insiders claimed new entourages were already on the move. Then Memo went even further, posting a selfie from a Baton Rouge Waffle House with a caption calling Ben directly. The geotag? Sagan Lane, right in the heart of NBA YoungBoy's zone. It was clear. Memo was bringing that Chicago energy straight to Baton Rouge turf, fully aware of the risks. When Ben 10 got word while in Houston, he switched gears immediately. According to people close to the situation, by 4 p.m., he was getting ready to make moves, asking if Memo still wanted to meet face-to-face. Within hours, he boarded a flight straight to Baton Rouge, landing around 6 and linking up with 4 KT crew members. They rolled out in all-black SUVs, decked out in Never Broke Again merch, looking ready for business. Ben 10 even went live from the airport, sending one clear message. Memo was outside, and it was time to settle things. The trail led straight to Juicy Crab, the same seafood spot Memo had flexed on his story earlier. Around 7:45 p.m., a rumored dashcam clip from one of Ben's trucks showed them pulling up, bass shaking the block. As Ben scanned the parking lot, his people questioned the valet, but the nervous worker admitted Memo had already left minutes earlier. Tipped off by his crew, Memo reportedly jumped on his story and went live again from a blacked-out Escalade. You could tell he was tense, eyes locked in the rearview mirror even while trying to talk tough for the camera. He tried to play it cool, but that luck said it all. Back in Baton Rouge, Ben's crew kept spinning the block again and again before finally dipping out, catching the eye of local police who noticed the suspicious vehicles, but no one got stopped or questioned. By 9 p.m., the internet was already on fire with new rumors that Ben 10 had doubled down and dropped proof of his chase, posting a photo of the empty Juicy Crab booth where Memo had just been sitting. The caption, Missed him this time, but not again. That post went wild, shooting past 2 million views in just hours. Meanwhile, Memo wasn't staying quiet. From what sources called a safe location, he hopped on X Spaces, freestyling live and clowning Ben 10 for chasing ghosts and calling 4KT all talk. The session went viral fast, pulling in thousands of listeners. Chicago names like T-Ski and Boss Top even jumped in, stacking their own lines at 4KT, turning it into a digital face-off with everyone watching. Fans couldn't get enough. Reddit threads blew up with reactions to the Memo and Ben 10 situation. One comment read, "Last dude I'd mess with is Ben 10," while another joked, "This got people we never even heard of trying to step in." Everyone had something to say, but behind all the online noise stood two artists with real-life reputations, guys who didn't earn their names just through streams and lyrics. Memo 600 and Ben 10 came up in environments where loyalty means everything, and respect isn't just given, it's proven. Memo 600 rose out of Chicago's infamous South Side 600 block, an area long connected with the Black Disciples, where every move is watched and every word carries serious weight. Memo 600 isn't just another drill artist. He's a certified member of one of the most respected crews to ever come out of Chicago. The same 600 team that gave the world names like L.A. Capone, Rhonda No. 9, and C-Die. Coming up in the same circles as the late King Von and standing alongside Lil Durk's OTF movement. Memo earned his name through real loyalty and hustle, long before the music industry even noticed him. His breakout tracks, like Get Up Crag and Pistol Tottin', didn't just pull numbers online. They painted a picture of his life in the trenches and the real challenges behind his rise. People knew his words weren't just studio talk, they came from lived experience. By 2025, Memo had built a strong following, pulling in over 500,000 monthly Spotify listeners, proving he was much more than just King Von's homie or a soldier under Durk's banner. What makes Memo stand out is that signature Chicago drill energy, booming 808s, non-stop delivery, and lyrics that reflect the cold truth of city survival. But what really separates him from the rest is how he matches his words with action, something that's kept his name buzzing from the Midwest all the way down south. And across those state lines stands Ben 10, a 25-year-old Baton Rouge native with deep ties to NBA Youngboy and the 4KT circle. Ben 10 isn't just another artist in the mix, he's one of Youngboy's closest partners, loyal beyond the music game. While his own tracks, like Set, have been picking up serious traction, it's his image as one of 4K's most trusted and respected figures that has everyone in Louisiana and beyond paying attention.
Street talk and public records have long connected Ben 10 to some of Baton Rouge's most headline-making moments, including speculation around his name being tied to the 2018 situation involving local rapper G-Money. But despite all the rumors, nothing ever stuck in court. His connection to the ongoing TBG rivalry, one of Baton Rouge's longest-running disputes, positioned him not as some internet personality, but as someone whose every move could stir serious reactions across multiple cities. This tension between Memo 600 and Ben 10 isn't just some random feud. It's the newest chapter in a long-standing clash between the Chicago and Baton Rouge drill scenes. The roots of it go all the way back to 2021, when Ben 10 made controversial comments about the late King Von online. Those words sparked a chain reaction, with both cities trading diss tracks and online shots for months. As a known OTF affiliate and close friend of King Von, Memo took those jabs personally, but he stayed patient, focusing on his own come-up instead of jumping into the drama too soon. That silence broke in September 2025, when Memo joined a Clubhouse chat run by Chicago influencers and made a slick remark about Youngboy's legal troubles, suggesting that YB was turning on his own people. That single line set everything off again. For Ben 10, that wasn't just talk, it was a hit at the man who gave him his shot, his mentor, the one who helped turn him from a neighborhood name into a national figure. That's why this feud feels so explosive. It's not only about pride, it's about loyalty and money. This rivalry isn't just about ego, it's about currency. Every diss, every live stream, every pull-up moment turns into streams, followers, and shares. It's a full-on feedback loop, where the wilder the move, the bigger the payday, pushing both sides to raise the stakes just to stay in the spotlight. Both Memo 600 and Ben 10 carry weight way beyond their own names. Memo isn't just Memo, he's a representative of 600, O-Block, and the Chicago drill wave that reshaped hip-hop culture forever. Ben 10 isn't just some hot-tempered artist, he's part of NBA/4KT, a southern powerhouse with Youngboy at the front and deep ties spreading through several states. When either of them moves, entire networks feel the impact. What starts as personal talk quickly turns into full-blown street politics, stretching across different cities. Backing down isn't an easy option when reputation is everything. Memo was shaped by Chicago's South Side, a place where being seen as weak can erase your credibility, and where clout often means more than cash. Ben 10, on the other hand, earned his respect in Baton Rouge's intense environment, where a Youngboy cosign doesn't just open doors, it comes with serious responsibility. For him, standing up for 4KT's name isn't just personal, it's business, loyalty, and image all wrapped together. This clash goes beyond pride. It's about economics, influence, and identity. When Memo announced his so-called BR takeover, it wasn't just about posting content. It was seen as a direct challenge to Baton Rouge's local order. Disrespect on home turf never goes unnoticed. This whole situation between Memo 600 and Ben 10 blew up across hip-hop forums, sparking endless debate. One user wrote, "Memo shouldn't have said all that, but look where it got us." Another added, "Ben 10 moves like he's playing chess for his whole crew." But make no mistake, this tension didn't just pop up overnight. It's the latest episode in a long-running story connecting Chicago and Baton Rouge, two drill powerhouses that have been linked through years of conflict and tragedy. To really understand why this clash hit so hard, we gotta rewind to November 6, 2020, the night King Von lost his life outside an Atlanta hookah lounge after a confrontation with Quando Rondo, one of NBA's close affiliates. Even though Youngboy wasn't involved directly, the streets instantly connected the dots and saw it as blood spilled by his camp. King Von wasn't just another rapper, he was O-Block's pride, the face of a new drill generation, and someone who carried his neighborhood story on his back. Losing him left a massive scar that Chicago still hasn't healed from. Lil Durk, Von's mentor and close brother figure, poured that pain into his music, turning grief into fuel for his sound. Meanwhile, down in Baton Rouge, Ben 10 wasn't trying to smooth things over. Throughout 2021, rumors spread that he posted multiple disrespectful messages about Von, making it clear he had no plans to step back. That attitude turned Ben 10 from Youngboy's right-hand man into a frontline name in what many saw as an interstate rivalry, putting him directly in Chicago's line of sight. By the time August 2022 rolled around, the tension had reached a breaking point. That month, Quando Rondo's cousin, Lou Pab, was caught up in a tragic incident in Los Angeles, an event that reignited all the old wounds and made it clear this wasn't just online drama. It was something much deeper and far more personal. Prosecutors later suggested that Lil Durk's circle may have been connected to the Lou Pab situation, claims that put Durk under serious pressure and left his entire career hanging in the balance. The timing made the optics even wilder. While Durk was fighting for his freedom, Youngboy was back outside, touring, celebrating, and stacking wins. That only widened the already growing divide between Chicago and Baton Rouge fans and camps. By early 2023, the feud had evolved into something much bigger than just Von, Durk, or Youngboy. Artists from both cities started taking sides, turning the tension into a proxy war between OTF and O-Block and NBA/4KT. Even when internal politics had Memo slightly distanced from Durk's camp, he never turned his back on his Chicago roots. Meanwhile, Ben 10 went all in, stepping even deeper into his position as one of Youngboy's most outspoken supporters, always ready to represent 4KT's name across any city line. That's why Memo's so-called BR takeover post hit so hard. It came off like a straight-up invasion, a Chicago rep claiming space on Baton Rouge soil. And when Ben 10 assembled his crew and touched down in the city almost immediately afterward, it wasn't just ego, It was business as usual for 4KT, a team that built its reputation on zero-tolerance responses to disrespect, especially when it comes from rival camps. The September 2025 standoff marked a dangerous shift in how drill disputes play out. What once stayed on wax, and diss tracks, freestyles, and comment sections, was now spilling into real-time movements, with teams tracking each other's locations through social media posts and live stories. It mirrored the chaos of that rumored 2023 Atlanta incident, where reports claimed a young boy had given the go-ahead for a confrontation involving one of Dirk's affiliates, a moment that nearly turned a simple mall meetup into a full-blown public mess. What makes this whole timeline so dangerous is the cycle of retaliation built into it. For the past 5 years, every diss has triggered a response, each one louder, riskier, and closer to real chaos than the last. So when Ben 10 teased his rumored Memo diss track with full production details, fans instantly knew it wasn't just for promotion, it meant something bigger was brewing.
In the drill scene, diss tracks aren't just songs, they're signals. They often serve as the soundtrack to real movements already in play, and both law enforcement and fans know it. Reports say that right after the Memo versus Ben 10 exchange, Chicago PD noticed a sharp rise in gang-related tips, while Baton Rouge officers had to respond to several false reports of disturbances in the same areas where Ben's crew had recently been spotted. The tension was spilling offline, fast. Even if Memo and Ben 10 never personally engage in violence, the ripple effect around them is undeniable. Fans and followers, eager to prove loyalty or defend their favorite artist's name, sometimes turn online words into offline action. It's a dangerous loop. Social media becomes both the stage and the spark. And then there's the money factor. Whether people like it or not, conflict fused the business side of drill. After King Von's passing, Lil Durk's streams skyrocketed, while Youngboy flipped the Feud energy into a sold-out tour and boosted his numbers too. The latest back and forth between Memo and Ben 10 shows the same pattern. Memo's SoundCloud plays jumped, Ben's Patreon content blew up, and both their names dominated social media trends for days. The harsh truth? Peace might keep you safe, but controversy pays the bills. In the twisted economy of modern drill culture, every jab, post, and lyric comes with clout, clicks, and cash. And once that formula works, it's nearly impossible to walk away from it. As September 2025 came to a close, neither side showed any signs of backing off. Memo's 600 circle started hinting at more trips to Baton Rouge, calling it unfinished business, while Ben 10 dropped cryptic posts that didn't sound like peace. They sounded more like a promise to settle things later. Both moves painted a harsh truth. This feud isn't just between two rappers, it's become a part of who they are, tied to their image, their crews, and even the reputations of their cities. Backing down now would mean losing honor, respect, and clout, something neither camp seems willing to risk. What makes this phase of the conflict so unsettling is how familiar it feels. The same kind of in-line escalation came before King Von's situation, and the same pattern has played out again and again. Digital shots turn into real-world confrontations, and each one pulls everyone closer to danger. History shows the same cycle repeating. Disses lead to chases, chases lead to losses, and losses spark even more retaliation. Unless someone finally steps in to break that pattern, this Memo versus Ben 10 situation could end up heading down that same tragic road, with innocent people possibly getting caught up in drama that was never theirs to begin with. And here's the deeper layer. What makes the Memo 600 and Ben 10 feud so explosive isn't just ego, it's what it represents. Their rivalry has become a stand-in for something much larger, a collision of regional loyalty, street identity, and the underground economies that feed off drill's energy. This isn't just two rappers throwing lyrical shots, it's a mirror of real divisions that stretch from Chicago's South Side to Baton Rouge's backstreets, powered by pride, money, and the constant need to protect the name that the internet never lets rest. This isn't just two rappers clashing, it's two full networks colliding, with fallout that stretches way beyond either of them. The Chicago-Baton Rouge connection runs deeper than most people realize. Memo's 600 block has long-standing links with crews like TTE and EBT, who've had years of friction with sets tied to NBA Youngboy circle, including NNBA 33's crew. When Ben 10 was rumored to have played a part in the G-Money situation, the impact didn't stay local. It spread far beyond Baton Rouge. It sent shockwaves through groups like TBG and Glock Boys, and those ripples eventually reached Chicago's drill culture. Even King Von's hit "Took It to the O" carried subtle references that fans caught immediately. Details that only deepened the cultural divide between the two cities. By 2025, that tension had its own soundtrack. Whole SoundCloud playlist devoted to Chi vs. BR diss tracks. Memo dropped multiple remixes over YoungBoy's beats, throwing lyrical shade and keeping the rivalry alive online. The digital fire only got hotter as fans fueled the drama with shares, reactions, and endless debates about who was really winning. And behind all that noise, there's serious money in motion. YoungBoy's estimated $25 million yearly streaming income helps fund a massive team, from business operations to legal defense, while Memo's merch sales reportedly skyrocketed during his clashes, with leaks suggesting he made over $100,000 in just 1 week through Shopify drops connected to the feud. Now, the situation is drawing the attention of federal investigators, pushing it far beyond typical drill theaters. Reports claim that FBI task forces have been monitoring communications, including alleged recordings of Ben 10 making threatening remarks aimed at Memo across state lines. Chicago's strict gang injunction laws keep Memo 600 under constant legal pressure, even if he never crosses the line himself. Just being associated with the 600 crew's documented activity could have him facing restrictions and court attention. His bold Baton Rouge appearance only added more risk, leaving him open to backlash, while Ben 10's own hometown now feels the tension from Chicago crews rumored to be watching closely. Neither side has the comfort of safety right now, and that kind of pressure cooker, making the first move can start to feel like protection, and that's what makes the situation so unstable. The ripples just keep spreading. Quando Rondo's silence has fans buzzing, reading it as part of a bigger strategy. Reports from Complex hinted at supposed leaked group chats, suggesting quiet coordination between his team and Ben 10's camp, though nothing official has been confirmed. Meanwhile, Memo's own circle in Chicago is showing cracks. Some voices tied to the RPT crew have allegedly been calling him too soft after his Baton Rouge trip, a jab that could corner him into doing something drastic just to protect his name and credibility. The pressure from both sides is intense, and every post, lyric, or live stream adds another layer to it. Even though YoungBoy is still confined under house arrest, sources say his influence remains huge. Word around his circle claims he's given the green light to a proxy response track. Snippets have already leaked online, supposedly dropping bars that mention O-Block directly. In drill's coded world, that's not just a lyric, it's a signal, a warning that can light up old tensions all over again. Still, there are tiny sparks of peace showing through the chaos. On September 28, 2025, Baton Rouge community leaders organized a public forum that brought together nearly 200 people, streamed live to over 50,000 viewers with a powerful message: from beef to peace. Whether it'll work or not, no one knows, but for the first time in months, both cities were at least talking instead of threatening.
The backdrop is looking darker than ever. Rap-related tensions have already risen in 2025, and the whole scene feels like it's reaching a national boiling point instead of calming down locally. The biggest issue? The money. Every time numbers spike, whether it's views, streams, or followers, it adds fuel to the fire. When Memo's streaming numbers jumped and Ben's Patreon gained subscribers right after their clash, it created a straight-up financial incentive to keep the feud alive. In this kind of ecosystem, walking away isn't just difficult, it's expensive. Peace doesn't trend, and silence doesn't sell. Both artists are caught in a system where stepping back could cost them both credibility and cash, keeping them locked inside the same dangerous cycle that rewards conflict over calm. Legally, the pressure is building too. YoungBoy's ongoing RICO investigation could easily spill over onto Ben 10, depending on what authorities uncover. Meanwhile, Memo faces his own legal challenges in Illinois,
where new laws now treat even online connections to organized groups as possible evidence in criminal cases. What started as a simple rivalry between two artists has now grown into something much heavier, a situation with potential enterprise-level consequences that could pull in entire teams, labels, and support networks. Both sides are now risking the kind of federal attention that can end careers long before any street retaliation ever does. If you found this story intense, tap one of the windows on your screen to check out more deep dives just like this, where we break down the drama, the strategy, and the real-world stakes behind today's most explosive rap beefs.